Hello everyone. I love Matt Reeves' The Batman. It's an amazing deconstruction of Bruce Wayne, a character study that wasn't afraid to show the flaws of our hero. To have Bruce Wayne look around him and ask himself if what he is doing is good, or is it just a product of unresolved trauma. And I also love The Penguin, an inside look into the hurt that Gotham inflicts. A story about feeling so small and insignificant your whole life, to finally prove to everyone else that you have the capability to become greater, to finally have the right to look down upon those for once. These two projects give us an amazing interconnected origin of Bruce Wayne and Oz Cobb, both from their perspective on the hellish landscape that is Gotham. The Batman gives us Bruce's worldview, his twisted form of justice that involves beating criminals to a bloody pulp, using fear not only on those who he thinks deserve it, but on all of Gotham itself. During the film, we see a disconnect between Bruce and the city.
But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning. To them, I'm vengeance.
He may have fallen victim to the horrifying and scarring death of his parents, but he was able to live on the overwhelming privilege that comes with his name. In this world, Bruce has grown up believing everyone has a choice. He doesn't see the world as it truly is.
Hell is that supposed to mean?
Means your choices have consequences.
Jesus Christ. Choices? You know, whoever the hell you are, you obviously grew up rich.
Was it worth it?
What?
Compromising yourself for money?
No matter how many times he rides through the gritty metropolis, he will never have truly lived in it. He grew up in a tower looking down on those who are unfortunate. He uses violence as a way to deter crime, but it only encourages it. The hurt he inflicts here is more personal in the story. He sees everyone as the killer of his parents. He beats them down, puts fear into them as if they were the ones who damaged him so much. With the Penguin, we are thrown into the opposite. Someone who has grown up with their foot on the ground, always looking up at the giant skyline, longing so desperately to see the world from that perspective. To know what it feels like to be respected for once. You see, unlike Bruce, Oz understands the common people around him. He knows why people do the things they do, because he has lived it. This is a guy who has had to do awful things just to get noticed. We almost feel the need to root towards Oz, because we want to see the underdog win. For once, we would like to see someone from the bottom finally emerge to the top. At first, we see Oz's connections to Victor to almost be sincere and real. We see the relationship with his mother as tragic. The show presents them as selfless and loving, while Bruce is constantly distant. The brilliance in these two lies in their juxtaposition. Batman throughout his story doesn't know if what he is doing is right. He is terrified of the world around him, and lacks understanding of the hurt around him.
Do you know what being an orphan is? It's 30 kids to a room. 12 years old and already a dropout, numbing the pain.
It is here where Bruce, for the first time, understands. This goon repeats those same words that he had used again and again.
Who the hell are you?
Me. I'm vengeance.
He reflects on himself. Is he so different from the Riddler or any of the insanity that rests itself in Gotham? Is he really stopping the violence, or is he only feeding into the never-ending cycle? As the story goes on, Bruce learns the importance of connection, to trust people and to let them in, to break this continuous loop of anger and fear. While Oz finds connection as a weakness, a cancer that needs to be cut out. Oz tricks us into thinking he has a soul, some kind of sympathy for the rest of us. But in the end, he only merely understands, using that understanding to get what he wants. He's not trying to save Gotham, he's trying to conquer it. Because for once, he wants to be the one who looks down. Bruce emerges with newfound hope. The citizens who were once terrified of him now trust him with their life. The symbol that pierces the night sky stands for something different. We end on him looking up for once, looking at the broken people of Gotham. He doesn't see as criminals anymore. He sees victims, people who are scared, like him. People who didn't get to have a choice. Meanwhile, Oz walks the opposite road. He finally gets what he wanted. Power, respect, fear. He looks down on the city from his throne, but there's no light in his eyes, no peace, just the same violence in a new suit. Despite having the power to help, he instead continues Gotham's cycle of pain. He doesn't break the system or defy it. He simply becomes it. This is where the genius of this world lies. We don't view villains with hate, but with understanding. We see Riddler's tortured soul, growing up as an orphan, permanently damaged by the destructive system that will never care. A system that forced him to grow up in a cold, dark hell, punished for simply existing.
I'm giving you a chance. No one ever gave me a chance.
Never being able to recover what was lost, because the only thing left is hatred. Hatred for everyone. They took his warmth away. The city of Gotham is a corrupt cancer that needs to be destroyed. Riddler is a dark reflection of Bruce, using the cycle of vengeance as a catalyst for destruction, using his past as an excuse for the continuing pain, both rooted in darkness, both living in the shadows. We see Selina, Bruce, Edward. We see their scars. We see that inside they are still those tortured children. Children who are angry, desperate for something, anything to ease the pain. The world of Gotham is dark and cruel. It rarely ever gives, only takes. It's a stain that can never be fully removed, a scar that can never fully heal. Matt Reeves shows us a cesspool where hope is vacant, where exploitation of those below you is the norm. The city is full of trash. It's always wet and grim, seeming to have its own allergy to good. And while some of them continue to push the violence, continue to hurt, continue to be misunderstood, act like the animals they were told they were. But maybe we can try. Maybe we can try to stop the violence. Maybe we can try to learn how to heal. Maybe all it takes is someone to lend a helping hand, to light the darkness, to guide us towards something greater. Maybe one day, the people of Gotham can look up, not towards the privileged skyscrapers, but past that, towards the dark sky, to see a glimmer of hope.